5 rituals that predict success. Number 1. The ritual of early rising. The way you begin is the sense of the way you live the day. The Spartans warrior said it so well. The way smallest training lasting war. If you want to be literally undefeatable business, literally unstoppable life, usually want to dial in your morning routine. You want to do things like starting the day sweating because that releases BDNF brain derived neurotrophic factor that repairs brain cells from stress. You want to sweat because that's going to increase your metabolic rate, which is going to give you energy, and we live with water when energy is even more valuable than intelligence. You want to, in your morning routine, take some time to write in a journal so you actually can detect your values to connect with your goals today. Get to know yourself even more because awareness is the beginning of transformation. You want to get your morning routine right. So you take some time at the first end of your day to learn because you learn more, you know you are going to achieve more, and as you understand better, you can achieve lesser. Number 2, the ritual of strict time blocking. You can tell me that it always matters to you, that productivity is a value that you adore, that being written person is important to you, that being a world-class family woman or family man is impressive for you. But so is your schedule, and I will get the stress of your true values. Some schedule is the leaders predict the success of your life. It's not about what you talk about, it's about what you actually schedule, and the things that we schedule and the things that get done. I'm going to repeat that again because it's so important. The things that you schedule and the things that get done. There's something absolutely powerful about talking out a written piece of paper. I like writing it, and having some math right in front of you is almost like a word stick. You are like a warrior, and every day is battle. But you know, obviously a positive battle. A morning is like a square routine that I do. I check out is this piece of paper, and I literally do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I consider my blueprint for the beautiful week. Actually, you don't need a formal template. You can do it in your journal. You can do it on any piece of paper. You can do it on a piece of paper. So you see it all days. Again, I like writing it out because if I put it in my digital device, I forget about it. I'm a very visual type of person, like a lot of creative people. What I do is, this is a ritual of strategic time blocking. I block out times at the office with my team. I block out time is great worker. I actually block that out. I block out time for beautiful family dinner with my loved ones. I block out my 2 months every week. I call it my 2 months protocol. It's really a resource of sitting on the top of my game and have a ton of energy. I block out my 5 a.m. routine. Literally, after it process, it takes me about 45 minutes to do. Like I say, every Sunday morning, I have a block count my hikers priorities. Now I have visual template, a visual map for a work last week. The second ritual that will predict your success is the ritual of storage time blocking. Why? Because things that get scheduled are the things that get done, and value goals lead to value results. But with presence of these time blocks and a very digital schedule, you are those remarkable thing in your week. Number 3, the ritual of over delivering, which brings me to the third ritual that being ready for success. The ritual of over delivering is so rare in person and it's so real right now to see people that consistently go the extra mile. You are at a restaurant, the server rarely with you what you expect or less than what you expect. You go into a clothing store, it's what you expect or less than what you expect. You do business with any organization, it's generally delivers on what you expect most often and less. So you have gorgeous opportunity to list the feelings, everything that you do by closing on thing, practicing every single day because it's so much so the ritual of over delivering don't just give your customers what they want. Give sometimes it's more than what they expect. Don't just give your organization what your manager, what your boss, what your organization is expecting from you. So something that is so rare is the economy initially you are asked to do a project, give them feed, find more things than they expect. You are asked to give a presentation on something goes extra mile. Consistently violates the daily habits of deliveries on people expectations. And guess what? You become a merchant of wow. You become able to your organization. I was a book list a week ago called the Grand Business Guide, and one of the chapters talk about the importance of being indispensable. I learned that when I was a young lawyer, and I remember talking to my mentor, and I asked my mentor, you know that top literature as this film, how come he is the icon of the legal profession in the season? My mentor looked at me and said, Shelby, because that person is independent, able to this film, how did you do that? By practicing the ritual of over deliveries every single day for the rest of your life. Number 4, the 60-minute student. The ritual number 4 that will definitely break your success in the ritual of daily learning. I call this your 60-minute student. No matter how busy you are, no matter what sounds or place, you absolutely must. If you want to be legendary in some marketplace, you absolutely have to do this. Schedule 60 minutes a day for your learning. It could be listening to audio or books. It could be the next day listening to podcast. It might be reading widely. It might be writing in a journal because writing in a journal about what you learning, what you learn from the day, what you learn from the life, that is learning. 60 minutes later, I absolutely challenge you with your love and respect. Write it into the day because that ritual will allow you to know more about your future than anyone who has ever done the feeling the history of the world. I mean, education is inoculation, again, disruption, and as you know more, you can achieve more. We do live in a world where there is such a fascination with entertainment, and everyone loves pretty picture. And it's really easy to spend the best hour of your better days looking at what your friends are eating. I'm suggesting to you, you think like a student because you are watching the mastery session because something deep within you wants you to be the master at your game. Here's the thing about every master thinks like a beginner. They are always learning. I mean, when I look at the masters, I'm like, how does that person do that? I'm trying to deconstruct how that icon of the field does it. I'm always reading. I'm always go into conversations. I'm always having conversation with people I can learn from. Remember that the found Richard to Pareto success is a ritual of daily learning. Don't just do this once a month daily because I said at the beginning consistently is a matter of mastery. Number five. The ritual of private reflection. Everything is to be busy being busy. But let me ask you, what's the point of being really busy in your work life or your personal life if you're busy around the wrong things? I mean, I must not say to spend the past hour of your business days clapping these mountains. Only to realize the last hour of your last day you like the wrong ones. What is the antidote to business and being reactive? It is reflection, and I'm not really common in our work right now. 100 years ago, we would spend a lot of time on the farm. I mean, there wasn't a lot of technology. We spent a lot of time in reflection, talking to the log works, writing a journal, having conversation with intimate friends. We thought we would reflect on deeper things. I'm extremely suggesting to you that this ritual that will absolutely prioritize your success is how much your time you spend in silence, solitude, and stillness, just thinking about how you are living, thinking about how you are working, thinking about whether your daily behavior is aligned or with your dispatch values, thinking and reflecting about what you want your leadership to be, thinking and reflecting about your impact through the work you're doing. Here, writing to reflect on. Ask yourself this question or write about it in your journal. What is one project that, if I this year is flawlessly over the next 3 months, would literally change the game for me with my organization and with my marketplace? If you look at the people who are resting Tristan on these charts, they are people who spend a lot of time alone, and they spend a lot of time thinking, and they spend a lot of time in this ritual of reflection. Okay, I hope the mastery session has been interesting, fascinating, but remember, I often say to you, addition with you as this question is nothing more than illusion. You want to take get list one of the five ritual and absolutely find the time to practice it today, because when you do that, it's a beginning of a whole new way of working, a whole new way of living, and a whole new way of impacting the world that we live in. Our has never need the heroes the way that we need heroes right now. I'm looking to you to do your part to be the hero of our life. So together we better a better weather. I talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.